Enjoying the music outside as well. It's interesting. It appears to be a window cleaner's car stereo.
Yeah. It's quite a nice one today.
It is, isn't it? Yum yum. Look at that. Yeah, this is a goodie, and we're using a different mug today.
Yeah.
Usually we use the really bowl-shaped one, don't we?
Yeah.
This one's... I've seen it before, but I don't think I've actually used this one.
I think it's the one that's usually mooching around out the front.
Funny, they do like hiding under cars, don't they? Hurrah! You got my fork, which I forgot. We're going to have chocolate cake. In fact, you've started yours already. Yum. It's the one we got at Castle Keep the other day. It's a super tasty one, isn't it?
Delicious.
Chocolate fudge cake. Since I was last out here in the garden in May, you've had a fence put up. That's to separate your garden from next door. Because they used to be combined, didn't they? When did you get that done? Can you remember when it was?
It was about a month ago.
Oh, right. Yeah, it looks quite pleasant, doesn't it? There's a nice feel to it, actually. A couple of little gates in there. And you've got some new people moved in next door as well.
That's right.
And that happened while you were up in Yorkshire. Anything else need doing out here?
There's a plant over there, I'll just give it a drop of water to.
This is our outing for today, or part one of our outing. We've come to Manor Lane, is this called?
Yes.
We're not too far from Greenways here. It's just down the alley from Harvest Hill Road, the parallel road. We're going to have a little walk for old time's sake. That's Manor Lane, where we've just come from. And this is Harvest Hill Road here. We're just going to go along Harvest Hill Road for a few yards and then turn off. You can see how far we've come along, not very far, what was that, 150 yards or something along the road. This is Kimber's Lane, this is the one that we want to go down next to the huge oak tree, I believe that is. For some reason I imagined it might be a bit cool today, so I put my fleece on. Well, that's coming off in a minute. God, roasting. Oh, hello, under the Baskervilles. I remember delivering the old Gazette for the church, whatever it is, the Parish Gazette, Parish Magazine, around here with Grandpa when I was a teeny weeny. Maybe Grandma too, but Grandpa I can definitely remember. I think I might get rid of the fleece. Go just with the jacket and a t-shirt. I'm stuck. It's too tight. God, it's years since I've been down here, you know?
Yeah.
Some pretty nice houses around this bit, aren't there, really?
Yeah, it's nice, this lane.
Yeah, it is. That's where we've come down from. Definite hint of autumn at the moment. And then this is an old favourite bit of mine here. Look at this. The grass island in the lanes.
I remember it now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can remember it earlier.
I didn't know what you were on about.
This was one of my favourite bits to come for a walk here. Well, it reminded me of oldie England. I know it sounds silly, but we had all the big roads around Maidenhead. And this made me think, oh, this must have been what it was like in the old days, yeah. Doesn't look much really, does it? But there you go. That's where we'll be heading back shortly, up that arm of the road. Sadly, this bit ahead doesn't really have the feel of oldie England. the motorway. Go and have a look, I remember it from when I was a kid. The bridge is a different one from when I remember as a kid. This walkway up here is the same one that I remember, but the bridge itself is different. It's now got this canopy overhead and a cage. What do you reckon? Did someone try and chuck themselves off here or something and then they caged it in now? Yeah. Didn't used to be like this, do you remember? It's either that or someone thought it could happen, so they better do it before someone actually leapt off. Or maybe it's to stop people throwing boulders off the bridge on the cars. That would be a fun game, wouldn't it? Yeah. This is the whatever it is, 404 or something. It's just like a one arm of the motorway, because the M4 is just up there where that roundabout is, and that way is, which way are you looking? That way is the roundabout, and the other way is to High Wycombe and Marlow, that way. That bridge over there carries Shop and Hangers Road. This is the same lane that we were on a minute ago. I don't know whether it's called Kimber's lane or something, but it would have carried on before the motorway. And it goes down to Ockwells Park, just up that way. Spent many hours at Ockwells Park, also playing football mainly. There we go, Ockwells Park.
It's strange, I've got vague memories of it all.
You have been here then when you were younger, but I used to come quite frequently. Funnily enough, it wasn't when I was staying with Grandma and Grandpa, it was actually with my friends from Courthouse. I used to come down here. Scraggy and the bunch, yeah, good times playing football.
I like that climbing wall.
That's not bad, is it? That wasn't here when I was a kid. They didn't have all this stuff when I was here. They did have a little zip wire, and they had a few climbing frames, maybe some swings or something.
Yeah.
God, it's crazy here now. How many people are here? I mean, I know it's a weekend, but wow. You alright with that jacket? It's flipping hot now. Good God.
I'm going to take it off.
Yeah, the height of summer has struck once again. It hasn't been this hot up in the north for months, you know?
Yeah. They've got a cafe over there as well. It's not open at the
Oh,
moment,
that's a shame.
unfortunately.
Yeah, could do with a refreshing drink.
Being joined by sheep.
Yeah, I didn't realise there were some sheep in there.
It's a funny one, isn't it?
Mm.
You eat the grass in the middle.
See, they've still got the zip wire here after all.
I've been on that.
Ah, I've been on that too. Not for a few years though.
It's hot today.
I'm going to get sunburnt here,
Yeah,
I tell you.
I know.
It is, isn't it? It's really hot, that
Yeah.
sun. So we're beyond the motorway again. A404M it is, that spur, I've remembered now. We're going to head up this way back to the car. I think this is called Spring Hill.
Spring Hill.
There it is, Spring Hill. And this is Manor Lane. We're back at the car, actually. It's just over there. Yeah, that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing that again.
Nice little walk around the old places we used to go when we were kids. All the new houses going up here.
just outside Greenways in Harvest Hill Road.
Now Harvest Hill House. It's not really the same house at all, is it? It's on
No.
the same location.
It's changed. It looks completely different from the outside.
And apparently the inside's totally different as well. All of the rooms, every one has changed.
Yeah.
And there's the white one, half timbered. They didn't actually knock it down and start again, but they might as well have done. Oh, it's really raining now, isn't it, again?
Funny, it was really hot and sunny.
I couldn't imagine it was going to rain again today at that point.
That's quite heavy as well.
Going for a look at Courtfield Drive, my old house now.
Sainsbury's.
John used to work in there.
Yeah.
The old street. Goodness knows who's living in this house now, whether it's actually the people he sold it to. I think John said that it's someone else now.
Oh.
That's new, that bit up there, do you see? Yeah, that wasn't there. When we came last time, they were just building that, if you remember. Here we go, the old house, right in the middle. Number 29. I suppose there are worse roads, but it's not as lovely as it used to be. Believe it or not, at one time it used to be very nice with all the trees and everything that have now gone. Hardly any of these cars were here. That one on the end used to belong to John and Vivian Halliday. It's a bit different now. It actually looks quite nice over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Funny. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
Are you serious? You couldn't do that? It was like my little finger just went around it. There you go. So we're going for the end cheese today then, good old end cheese. It might look like night, but it's just come over really dark and started raining. It's actually, what is it, not even 6 yet or something like that? What's the time?
Just coming up to 6.
Yeah, so usually I have to make up the sauce, but we're just throwing in a pre-made bottle today. Do you want me to do the cheese as usual though? I'll make the cheese platelets. Cheese tiles are on board. Well, that looks nice, doesn't it? We made it a slightly different way by accident today, so we'll have to see when it works. It smells tasty, doesn't it?
It does, yum.
So 15 minutes or so and we'll be squashing. Not quite as heavy as it was the other morning, but still coming down a bit.
It's almost done, I reckon.
Oh, wow.
Quite good now, anyway.
Another minute or two just to top it off. Look at that. That's what I came for. Wow, is that mine there? That's yours. What have you got there to put on it?
Balsamic and olive oil dressing.
Lovely end cheese. Got the Dr. Pepper today.
Yes.
And we've got some nice lettuce to go with it. And you got a few salady items, or are you just going with the lettuce?
Today.
Just lettuce for you, huh? Right. Still raining out there a bit, but we've got the sun in and out now of the cloud. It's nice, isn't it? Nice atmosphere now. Yes. Oh, this looks tasty, doesn't it? Just need to get some lettuce and then I'm away. Thank you. That's it, that's what we want, isn't it?
Iceberg lettuce.
Iceberg is an iceberg, and look at that. Oh, this is a good meal. That isn't all just for me, is it? That one.
Wow, it's James size.
A James size portion. That'll do the trick. Yum. We're currently in your shed then. This is good, isn't it? What are you looking for now?
Screws.
Screws, because we're trying to put your mirror on the wall of your bedroom.
Should I put them in this box?
Whatever you want, yep. Found some CDs. What have you found now? More CDs, huh?
CDs.
Oh, yeah, there are quite a few in there. Oh, look at that, eh?
Should try
There's 2 boxes of those, is it? Wow. Yeah, we'll take those back to the house. So we're going to take those up to Gilling tomorrow. You got it then?
Yes. Great.
Yeah, this is good down here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should have done this years ago, you know.
Good.
Well, we've been having some fun, haven't we?
Yeah. So looking for screws to put this mirror up.
I think we found the screws, haven't we?
I think we have.
But we can't really drill the holes
No,
tonight.
we need to check about that. I'm not sure about if it's the right type of screw and things.
This is the unit that you're talking about.
Put it up here.
Mm-hmm.
And put some little marks.
We've worked it out already where it's going to go, yeah.
There.
So that's nice, isn't it? It's a mirror, but it's also got a little drawer with it.
So you can put a few bits away.
It's very ornamental as well.
Yeah.
Well, we might not be able to do that before we go tomorrow, but maybe when we're back, because we're hoping to be back in a few weeks, so we can do it then. Bread and butter pudding time. With the custard too, eh? Wow. Have you played this track?
Yeah.
You've done it, I've not done it. I've not even seen you playing it yet.
I love this one.
Oh, what? You love it? You've played it more than once? Oh, it looks like a goodie. There you go. And what machine are you riding here then?
It's a teddy.
Teddy buggy, look at that. Look at his little face. Goodness me. And it's anti-gravity wheels as well. Wow.
And its eyes.
His eyes glowing.
Torches.
Yeah, well they're actually headlights if it's a dark area. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
The teddy buggy. And his eyes are the headlights.
Yeah.
That's too good.